The views and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily state or reflect those of the company and its management. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the guest do not reflect those of the host, the show, the management, and the network.
Hello mga ka-TLC!
I am Ace Perez.
And I am Attorney Migs Nograles.
Please watch Ask Attorney Migs. It's an online show that talks about our everyday legal concerns.
Yes, and you can like our page and you can ask questions and we talk about your everyday situation. So we have cases to answer, mga PM nyo. We try to answer them. So get ready.
Every Monday sa TLC, 6:30 p.m., Ask Attorney Migs.
Dito lang sa TLC. So let us get ready for
Bagong Adlaw,
Bagong Hisgutanang Legal.
I offer now to you, my Savior, Lord and God, my body, mind, and heart, my spirit, all is yours. And in my nothingness I boast of nothing more, but of your faithfulness and your holiness, my God. How is it possible that in my poverty I claim possession of the only treasure true? I can but wonder and I boast of nothing more, but of your faithfulness and your holiness, my God. A gracious gift it is to be worthy of your love. You chose me as your own, beloved of your heart. So many voices beckon me to follow them, but I am yours, I know your voice, I follow you. Let none distract me, for I boast of nothing more, but of your faithfulness and your holiness, lover of my heart.
Ayan, good evening everyone. This is another episode of Students and Me. Good evening, maayong gabi sa tanan. So we continue our theme for this month of July, Pasukan na, Handa ka na ba? So for the past Tuesdays, we've been featuring Catholic Christian schools, no? So naririnig ninyo ang kanilang mga vision and mission. So bakit kaya ito ang opening song ko as before I will introduce to you the school that we will be featuring this evening. So it's a lover of my heart because the school that we're going to feature tonight is all about heart, no? So without further ado, so please, before I will introduce our guest this evening, a representative from the school, so please like and share our episode tonight, o mga taga Digo City, no? This is from Digo City. The school is from Digo City. If you're watching, please like and share. So we are on live and Talk Live channel, FB page, and YouTube and Twitch. So if you have some comments and greetings, you can always write that in our comments box. Okay? So I would like to introduce to you our guest this evening. He's married to Maria Fe Odias and he has one son, no? And then uh, he graduated his postgraduate degree at Doctor of Philosophy, major in Development Administration at University of Southeastern Philippines, and his graduate study, Master of Educational Studies, University of Newcastle, Australia. Even he was awarded an academic award. Okay, he is an academic awardee. And formerly administrative head of Vocational Technical Institute of Corieso College 2010 to 2012. And currently the Director of Institutional Affairs and at the same time Vice President for Academic Affairs, Corieso College Incorporated. Okay? So he been a resource speaker of this following topic, no, sa uban nga mga topics: risk management planning and workshop, strategic planning workshop. He gives seminar on action research, on textbook writing or book writing workshops. So he's really a very tawag nito, grabe ang kanyang mga educational attainment. Okay, so without further ado, I would like to introduce to you our guest this evening, Dr. Kurt Anthony Diaz. Yes, Doc, good evening, sir. So you can further introduce yourself. Napa ba kay ipaila sa imong kaugalingon, Doc Kurt? Pwede po
Good.
niyo i-greet ang mga ang mga taga Digos City o mga taga Davao. You can always greet your friends. Sige, Doc.
First of all, thank you, ma'am. Good evening, and thank you
Good
for
evening.
having us. No, thank you for having Coreso College in this program. And I would like to say hi to our colleagues in Coreso College, our students, our parents, and all of our stakeholders. Mayong gabi kaninyong tanan, taga-Digos, mayong gabi. O I hope that you are all doing well, no? Right.
So, how is Corieso College, no, sir? How is it doing now?
Coreso College is doing very fine, no? Currently, we are at the peak of our enrollment for next school year. And then we are also very busy preparing the school, no? You have to understand that we experience so much challenges, no? From the time of the earthquake down to currently the pandemic, and then we have to, I think we have to almost reboot everything, no? From the infra down to our people, down to our documents. But nevertheless, I have to say that God is great, God is so good, because we were able to stand up and came out. To me, no, I have to say we came out victorious out of these challenges.
Yeah, we will be talking about that, no?
Yes, yes.
Anna, no? Well, we Sir Kurt would be. So, I would like to ask, sir, what is really the vision mission of the school? That's why it's Corieso. So, what's the meaning of Corieso for those televiewers na from Luzon and Visayas? No, I know that some people in Mindanao know already the Corieso College Incorporated in Digos City, but we do have some viewers from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So I believe that is a Latin or Spanish word, Corieso.
Yeah. When we say Coreso, it means the heart of Jesus, no? The second heart of Jesus. So our vision really is to be able to mold and develop graduates, students and graduates that are fully transformed persons, no? Inspired by the spirituality of the most sacred heart of Jesus. That is very important, no? If you put that one in the context of life experience, it is like as a person, you should have that great love for God, that great love for self, the great love for others, and the great love for the environment.
Wow.
These are the four cross points of life that
Oh,
we want our students to always uh, have great and deep love and concern. No? And that's
so
the meaning really of fully transformed persons.
yeah, you really want your students to be integrated, sir, no?
Yeah, yeah,
He has to the students should be know themselves, and then they have to express themselves, how they express themselves to
correct,
others, and then
correct.
and to nature, and more
Mm,
importantly to God, and basically on the Sacred Heart of Jesus.
Opo, opo.
So who runs the school, sir?
Well, the school is owned and managed by the Brothers of the Sacred Heart, no?
Yeah.
And then right now, the top management are being handled by the members of the Brothers of the Sacred Heart, no? The president,
Mm.
the vice president for finance and administration, and others.
Wow,
So
so
practically, this is owned and managed by the Brothers of the Sacred Heart.
wow, so this is the school really is owned by the Brothers of the
Yeah.
Sacred Heart. I was given a very three very important words, no, and you have said earlier that before we start the program that these are the pillars of the school. Would you
Okay.
mind explaining these three one by one, sir? No, first
Opo,
is
opo.
these are the excellence, community, and apostleship. So, what is
Okay.
excellence, sir?
Yeah. In the context of education, we are governed, no, and we are inspired by these three pillars of education. Number one is excellence. Excellence, if you look at in the context of Coreso College, the very simple meaning of that is in everything we do, we always do it with excellence. For
Mm-mm.
example, even in writing a simple letter, we want it done with excellence. We
Wow.
don't settle for less. In the context of our students, we want them to really excel. We have to draw out the best in them. That's our training for them. They have to excel. They have to give their best in everything they do. They have to do their best so that at the end of the day, they can say, I have given my best. And if my best is not enough, we are ready to further develop that student or our students.
So,
Community, if you talk of community, this is about the members of the Coreso College, the stakeholders, no?
yeah.
Students, parents, our employees, faculty, staff, no? Everyone involved in the community, no? So we draw strength from each other as inspired by the spirituality of the most sacred heart of Jesus. We have to nurture each other. We have to work with each other so that we would be able to live, no, according to the spirit of the most sacred heart of Jesus. And if you look at apostleship, this is where we are stretching our strengths, stretching our resources so that others may also grow and live the kind of life as inspired by the most sacred heart of Jesus. This is where we do something so that others would also benefit from what we have. No? This is what we call the stretching of our talents, stretching of our resources, so that others would also benefit and live the kind of life that we want them to have. No? As again, inspired by the most sacred heart of Jesus.
Yeah, basically the apostleship is maybe that is yes, not really maybe that is your, I do not know if I correct me if I'm wrong, so that would be your extension programs, no?
Opo,
You let the
you are
school,
very correct, ma'am. You
and
are
then
very correct.
you go out of your way, not just for the very
Yes,
secure,
yes,
and you let the students,
yes.
the teachers are very secure
You po,
in the sa class, sa ano lang, sa school, within class, I
you
mean
are
in the
correct. You are
classroom.
correct.
So this is so imagine excellence, no, here, and then community. So you build community among
Yes,
yourselves, no, inside the
yes,
school, and then apostleship. You go out of your way, and what the students learned academically, and what they learned as a
yes.
community, and then both the students and the teachers, the faculty and staff would go out and really share the resources of
You are correct.
Corea College. Okay.
Yeah, if I may add, no,
Mm-mm.
community immersion is an integral part of of our training, no, both training of our students and training of the employees, no. We always have that avenue and opportunity where our students, our faculty would have the time to immerse in the community so that uh, things gained from the classroom, gained from the school are uh, transferred or shared to the communities.
Ay, nakalimutan ako, sir. When was Korea so founded? I believe that's a old school really, no? Burag dugay-dugay ng eskwelahan.
Yeah, we just
19...
celebrated our 60 years way back 2019. No? So
Wow.
we are about to celebrate our 62nd year by 2 months from now. No?
Hmm. Yeah,
Yes.
so imagine,
62
dugay-dugay na
years
gyud
of
diba?
existence. Dugay na jud,
62
dugay na jud.
years,
Oh,
62 years of
90
promoting excellence, community, and
and
apostleship.
apostleship.
So,
Yes, opo.
before we will proceed, Doc, we will greet our viewers, no? Ubay-ubay na din mga kay Basig Unyag. Okay, so we do have CM Somar. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Koreas. Pinsa ka ni siya, sir, no?
CM Sonar is our Dean of the College of Accountancy, Business, and Entrepreneurship. No?
Hi,
So, good
hello.
evening, Dean Cyril. Good to see you.
Hi, sir. Good evening. Thank you for watching. And I have with us Sir Nasim. This is one of our board of members and also a coach, si Coach Aida Manasan. Welcome, Korea so College. She used to be here in Davao. No, kauban nito una sa election. So, nakaingon siya sa ako when I posted the poster sa among GC na, ah, because they, nag-ano siya, nagtabang po siya sa katong mga building katong mga gagmay-gagmay gani nga balay no nga gipang tukod-tukod para maano sa during the earthquake. So thank you
Opo,
very
opo.
much, Coach
Ma'am
Aida.
Aida. Mo.
And we do have also yan, Nelson Tandok. Mayong gabi sa tanan. Okay. Kani mga kuan jud siguro ni Bel Multok Seranillos. Good evening po. Okay.
Opo.
And we do have also Marjorie Horilio. Good evening, Koreans. Wow, estudyante ni Sir.
Marjorie is one of our faculty
Ah,
assigned in the actually librarian, no? And Marjorie was one of the top notchers in the board exam before.
yeah,
A
congratulations, Ma'am
proud product
Marjorie.
of Coreso. Opo, opo.
Wow, proud product of Koreaso.
Oh,
Okay, so we have, ako sa silang paradi, okay, Anjo Vallejos, and then we have Sir Dex Dikinya, okay? Good
oh.
evening, everyone. What's the meaning of this? This is maybe your hashtag, no? Or ano, motto ba ito? Amateur, sir? How do I read this one, sir?
Ametor Corheso, Ametor Cormare. Secretary of
Yes.
Jesus, Secretary of Mary.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So that's the one. We have again, Ma'am Cheryl Me Obedencio Sortida. Good evening,
Oh,
Korea
Ma'am
Social.
Cherry.
Ayan, nandito na si Madam Joy. Good evening,
Oy,
Ma'am
Ma'am
Joy.
Joy. Oh, good
Thank you,
evening.
thank you. So, sige, sir. So, I hope that many will still be coming, no, mga teachers, students. So, this is now our opportunity to share our school, no, the Coriaso College Incorporated of Vigo City. Okay, so again, we will have uh, another topic, sir. No, so
Okay.
I know that Coriaso really uh, was affected also of the earthquake. So what was the feeling during the time, sir? I've seen the pictures because I told you earlier before the program starts that I do have a companion in campus ministry of Holy Cross. And also our president of Holy Cross of Davao College
Sorry.
is a
Brother Noel.
Brothers of the Sacred Heart. So how was the experience of after no nga nangaguba ang mga building? So what was the feeling of the top management and the students and the teachers when you saw na naguba gid ang building, no, na destroyed in one of the buildings of the school. How was
Yeah.
the feeling, sir?
Uh, that the feeling was very painful, no? And I
Mm-mm.
don't want. We lost most of our buildings, no? The major buildings, no? The five-story buildings, and then uh, the latest one, the newest building is about to be repaired, no? Cannot be used, no?
Mm-mm.
We lost really our major buildings. That's why it was very painful on the part of the Correso College community, no, including maybe I would like to believe from the side of our students and parents. We were all very sad, no. It
Mm-mm.
really was a very painful experience. So, as from the words of our president, and we draw strength from that statement. According, ingon pa niya nga, we might we might have lost our buildings, but we never lost our spirit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very inspiring word by Brother Eliakim Sosmenia.
Yes.
So, I hope that he is watching now, brother, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pag mawawala na kasi ang Espiritu Sant, ang Spirit to move forward, yan talaga ang, no, all of us will really be, madadown talaga tayo lahat. But at least, no, the top management, and then tawag nito, no, I've seen the building, yung sinishare nga sa amin ni Brother Paul Andoy, na talagang imagine, no, and you really go through with that, no, imagine resources are nawawala, and then it needs a lot of, I believe, no, we should be very honest with that. It really financial, no, financially you really have
Correct. Correct.
to
Very correct.
okay, so no, we will do that, and then you survive. And then here comes after how many? When was that happen? 20,
Sometime in October 2019,
2019, and then
2019
following
October, and then
year,
let's go.
March of 2020, here comes the pandemic. So
Yes,
again, another challenge that the school
another
was
challenge.
facing. No, so we
Yes.
go into online classes. So how did you prepare, sir? I
Yeah.
believe that
But
you are
before I
the
proceed to
ministry
the
coordinator.
online,
Yes,
allow
sir.
me very briefly to share how we overcome that very bad feelings, no, and
Oh,
then
sige po.
that great challenges.
Mhm.
Uh, two points lang po. No? One is we started from drawing from the internal side. No, we started from the internal. No, I know that during the time the earthquake, we differ in terms of our thoughts and feelings. No,
Yeah.
maybe many of us, many of our colleagues, maybe they lost hope. No, but what we did, we draw strength from each other. No, we just pull each other and keeping our faith that this is just a challenge that we can overcome. No, with the great and with the help of the most sacred heart of Jesus. So we started from there, from the internal strength, and the internal strength of Quereso College is the community. So we come together, we draw strengths, now we look at each other, keeping each other, no, keeping each other, to have that faith that everything will just be fine. No? And then from the internal, we went outside. No, we look at our partners, we look at
Yeah.
our friends outside, we look at our alumni, we look at our graduates, we look at our friends, no, everyone, and from there, resources just come, no, resources just poured, and then from these resources, we were able uh, to stand up, no, and this is to recognize the help of almost all of our stakeholders, including the local government unit, no,
Oh, wow.
including our friends from China and
Wow.
everything, no, our friends from the US, they have shared the resources so that we can be able to stand, no. So we draw strength from internal, and then we also draw strength from our external uh, uh,
So
uh,
nibunga
friends.
na gyud ang community og apostleship.
Opo, opo,
No,
opo.
in times of crisis, no, if we seed, if we plant the seed of goodness, it will always come. No, yung
You're
mabalik.
correct po, ma'am. Oh, you're correct.
Imagine siya. So
Now,
imagine
now,
how.
now moving to the pandemic, another challenge. No, wala pa may kahuman, no?
Lagi.
Sa, sa earthquake na ana po'y
Binisaya
po
pag
pandemic.
isumog yun sa panahon.
Oo, ganito pa noon. It happened March of 2020.
Yeah,
We were still trying to rebuild our structures, no?
yeah.
But to greater extent, no, to some extent, no, alam bang, on the other hand, the pandemic also give us time, no, to
Mm-mm.
rebuild our buildings, no. Kaya wala may estudyante, and we were able to rebuild our structures, to rebuild our almost everything that were damaged, no. That we believe very important for the school. So pagka-pandemic na pod, another challenge na pod, and God is so good kay by that time hinihili na pod mi og graduate sa earthquake, no? And we started facing the pandemic. So again, no? We started with our internal strength.
Yeah.
We come together, we sit down, we talk, and we plan, no? And that is our strength. The strength really of Coreso College is our community. We sit down and look at the situation and we discuss. So share me of ideas, and from the sharing of ideas, we come up with a blueprint on how to face the pandemic. And that's why we were able to deliver blended learning, no? Very
Mm.
quick yun. Very quick. Pagka-pandemic na yun, just a matter of 1 or 2 weeks, we were able to continue with our online classes, no? And we work on our modules and our course packs, no? And then everyone really sacrifice. Even sa gabi, trabaho, just to be able to produce the materials for our students.
Mm-mm.
And that is something that we are very proud. Kay nakahimo gimig amo ang module, nakahimo big among course packs for the use of our students. It might not be perfect.
Yeah, I
It is
know.
not perfect, no?
Mm-mm.
But the thing is, we're able to survive, and
Yes.
to greater extent, we believe that we're able to produce something that is really valuable for our students. So, mao to, nag-blended learning me, and then we analyze the possible requirements, the gaps, and then we
Mm-mm.
have the support of the management, providing all the necessary equipment, the tools, the materials, and by working together, we were able really to continue with our classes, no? In fact, we have been visited by DepEd for many times, no? I think 3 or 4 times, and this can be attested by our school principal, no? And we
Mm-mm.
were appreciated by our preparations, no? Yun, no? Kaya yung due to the effort of everyone, na
Everyone.
nahimo gyud namo ang angay namong buhaton, no, para sa we can continue providing quality education and quality learning to our students. But definitely we have these methods, no? It's a blended learning. So we have students who are doing pure online classes.
Mm-mm.
We have students who are doing also modular classes.
Oh.
But the middle of this is the reinforcements at the middle. For example, if you are doing modular classes, at any time you can join our online classes if you want.
Oh.
If you cannot join our online classes and you have difficulties in some of the topics, our teachers are moving around. We have mobile teachers moving around to address lesson on learning gaps. No, every day we have assigned faculty coming from different disciplines, English, math, science. No, they move around upon the request of our students and parents. So long as they will request, they will give us a call. The day after or 2 days after, students are doing home visitations to address this gap. Now, for those who are doing online, still if they have gaps, we do tutorial, either one-on-one, 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or 5. So long as there are requests uh, made by either the parents or the students, we always make our teachers available. That is at the middle, which we call it the reinforcement. No?
Reinforcement
So,
program. That's good.
and because of that, we were able really to address some of the learning gaps. Again, I would like to state nga it might not be perfect, but we have done our best, including our guidance counselors. Every day na nagasuroy na dito just to check kung wa ka kasabit sa imuhang requirement, you are being checked. You have from the parents down to the student. Nagaturik-tuyok yun, no? And because of these strategies, I think we were able to do this school year quite smooth, and to me, I am very satisfied with what we have done. No?
So it's really, no, it's really going out of way and walking an extra mile, no, with the
Yes,
heart of
yes.
Sir, before we will continue, we have to check our time. It's 7:31. Kadali gid sa oras, no? It's 7:31. We will pause for a break, sir. Okay?
Opo.
I'm Art Moncato, a Mindanao traveler. Join me on a road trip around the second biggest island in the Philippines as I embrace its natural beauty, meet communities for authentic cultural experiences, and share stories we encounter along the way. See you at 5:30 in the afternoon every Monday with Mindanao Road Trip with Art.
What's so special about the hour of three? At that very moment, we pray the 3 o'clock prayer, imploring for God's unfathomable divine mercy. I would like to invite you at the hour of three every Wednesday, together with my fellow Divine Mercy devotee and life coach, Ida Manasan, as we share with you beautiful stories, blessings, and graces of the Divine Mercy. This is Georgie Ilaganbian, late coordinator, Divine Mercy Apostolate, Archdiocese of Davao. See you on June 30, Wednesday at the hour of 3 for our first episode via TLC Talk Live channel. God bless and see you all.
Give your health a boost. Try our Health Wealth product line of nutrient defense and superfoods. Green Barley, Health Wealth International Corporation. Changing lives a healthier way every day. For your orders, you may call or text 0956-3733-540. Look for Marte de la Cruz.
Yan, so we're back. So imagine it's your inner strength as a community that you are able to stand up and rise again amid the earthquake. And that's why sa campaign nga na ako sa inyo is #Corieso, #survived earthquake and pandemic. So before we will move forward, I would like to show you something. So this is now Corieso College after the earthquake. Okay. So grabe, no? Grabe kapasita. It's really, no? The facilities are doing good. Kanino, sa Bisaya pang lalom ka, anindot na kaayo. It's really, so What can you say about those pictures, sir, about Dr. Kurt?
Yeah, I have to acknowledge the efforts of our school president, no, as well as our vice president for finance and administration, because they were the ones really who supervised these buildings. No, sila yun ang nanguna is Brother Eli, the president. Personal yun niya nga gina-supervise nga mga buildings. No? And by the way, katong ito mga buildings nga nakita ninyo, mga one-story buildings, all of
Yeah.
those were constructed by our alumni, mga engineers
Wow,
namo, mga graduates
congratulations.
who
Oh,
are
I
now
heard that. I
contractors.
heard that.
Yes. Oh. Some many of those were constructed by them, no? And then katong mga nakita uban, it was all during the time na of kanang by administration na ang nag-construct under the direct supervision of our school president. Na so tawagon na mo siya ganang ME po, no, mura pong engineer amo ang president, no? Kay how na kaayo sa construction, no? How na kaayo.
Basig
So
frustrated engineer si Brother Eli. And then he's able
there was one
to
time
show
marigon
it
siya.
there.
Oo,
I hope
oo.
Brother Eli is watching now. Good evening, brother.
Yeah, he
Or
is
some
watching
of the
right now.
brothers of the Sacred Heart.
Oo, opo.
So
And
imagine,
allow
I
me
am
also
very...
to,
Yes, continue, sir. You continue the subject. Okay.
allow me also to recognize the support no given by the board of trustees, no.
Wow.
They also have played very important role in all of these processes, no. Our journey towards our in overcoming all of these challenges. Naayod ang among board of trustees, looking at us, providing us guidance and approving many of our requests.
So the board of trustees really plays an important role also of this kind of
Yes.
mga kalihukan sa eskwelahan, no? So I am really I do really appreciate the alumni of the school. Imagine they go out of their way. Can we recognize the president, sir? Who's the president of the alumni association of the school?
I really could not recall no the president right now. Okay, they are divided into colleges, Manggod.
I
But
see.
but the alumni director right now is Engineer Nelson Tandog, the one that greeted us a while ago, no? Si Engineer Nelson Tandog. He is our alumni director. So iyahaning mga paningkamot po nga to motivate and influence and inspire our alumni to really help us in all of these challenges.
So before we continue, we still recognize our viewers this evening. One na naghatag og comments now. We do have Daryl Ivan Hisola, estudyante o faculty ni sir.
Faculty, no? Faculty sa IT and CS.
Wow. We also have Mr. Jeric Anthony, no? Maayong gabi, Congratulations. And we do have a friend of a former teacher also of Mr. Noriel Rogon, no? He was also a former Brothers of the Sacred Heart. Silingan lang, maybe imbitan ako siya. And then we do have Jingle Navarez, our very own Sir Nelson Tandog.
Tandog, yeah.
So highly recognize your help at building, no? We recognize it. You know, very important jud ang alumni dahil sa eskwelahan now. I realized
correct.
When you shared it to me. No,
So, just try to imagine, ma'am, we were able to construct those buildings in less than 2 months, no? Wow. Just for us to continue our classes, because in the absence of those classrooms, where are we going to conduct our classes?
Kasi face-to-face pa man tayo that time, no?
Face-to-face pa. No? So,
yeah, when earthquake, hit the city. So imagine.
And we have to construct around 90 classrooms, no? Just to be able to continue with our face-to-face classes during that time, and the support of the alumni, especially those who are engineers, no, mga contractors namo manitabang, very significant ilang support yun.
So katunga time, sir, when you were building those buildings, how did you do the classes? Any
We stop muna,
physical?
no?
Ah,
We stop.
you did really
We
stop.
stop for more than a month because it was also
Oh,
the advice of the government not to conduct classes because earthquakes are happening from time
yeah,
to time. Yeah,
yeah. Even
so
here in
even public
Davao.
schools, they
Mhm.
stop doing classes during the time.
Yeah, that's why. So imagine, no, grabe ka lang. So now, sir, that you really, no, you really rise up after the earthquake and the pandemic. So ano na ngayon ang plano ng eskwelahan as we open the school year 2021-2022?
All
So
right.
do you still continue your program, or you made some innovations, or talagang may dinadagdag po kayo based on the experience of school year
Okay.
2020-2021?
Opo. So we just had our presentation of the strategic institutional direction this morning, no? So
Mm.
to answer your question, for next school year, we have we have in mind that we might continue doing the online and modular classes for the next maybe first semester.
Mm.
So to do that, we improve our course packs and modules, no? So we are now currently printing our modules so that before the start of classes, these modules can already be given to our students, no? With an enhancement, no? To make it really more responsive to the kind of online classes, no? For example, activities and so on and so forth. Now, we try to evaluate our course packs, our modules before, and based on the findings, we try to improve our materials right now, no?
Mm.
Uh, if you look at college, we will also do the same. But we are producing course packs for the use of our students so that even at home they can already have materials and do advanced reading. And this is something very important. Another one for our medical courses, we are already doing limited face-to-face classes as approved by CHED. No? For the entire Region 11, we are one of the schools, no, around three of us, already granted by CHED to conduct limited face-to-face classes. So we will continue doing that one in the next school year. And hopefully, if
What are your
CHED will
medical
allow,
courses, sir? What are your medical courses?
we have BSN, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, as well as Bachelor of Science in Midwifery.
Oh,
All right.
that's
So we are now working on our application. Hopefully, CHED will approve, no, and from the central office that for engineering courses, no, especially subjects that are loaded with laboratory works,
yeah,
we
that's
would be
very
allowed also to conduct limited face-to-face classes because, as already shown, we can do if we were able to do that with our nursing and midwifery programs, we can also do that with all other programs that are loaded with laboratories. And this is really our prayer nga they will allow us. So we are working on that direction right now, no? So that laboratories can really be done in a real laboratory setting. Although we have maneuvered, no, we have designed some kind of laboratory virtual, but that is something cannot really replace actual laboratory
laboratory.
activities and works. Yes.
Yeah, it's very important. So,
Yeah.
in your medical courses, so how do you go when you go to face instruction? So, are the students will stay in the school, or lockdown ba sila, or how do you prepare those kind of
Yeah. Right now,
activity?
ma'am, no, for our medical course, medical students, they are nakabubble na sila, ma'am, no?
Oh,
Nakabubble na sila, including the drivers that will transport them from their from the school to the hospitals, no?
ah,
Nakabubble na sila, no? Including our drivers and our mga faculty. So until mahuman ilang program ang course,
mm,
no, they will not be allowed to go home muna. So we are
oh,
about so inana nga mo ang design and it's working, no?
oh.
Glory to God nga it's working very well.
So they go to the hospital and then go home sa
From the,
school.
yeah, go back to the school kay dito mo
Go back
sila
to the
nag-house
school.
sa school, ma'am, di sila nagatulog.
Mm.
O dito man sila nakatulog sa ang one of the buildings sa school,
Buildings as well.
kababol na sila. And then they just move from school to hospital and hospital to school. So pero once mahuman ang ilahang entire course, then they will now be allowed to go home for the meantime. Pagbalik na pod, swab na pod, check na pod, bubble na pod, no? That's how we do
Really a
it.
sacrifice also for the
Yes,
students, the
yes,
faculty,
yes.
and even the
Including the
administration.
parents. Including the
Parents, oh,
parents.
imagine. So it is also an added expense of the parents also because they have really to spend also the stay of the students in your school. Alangan na
Including the school, ma'am. We spent
yeah,
money because
added, yeah,
we
added
did some engineering controls, no?
yeah, that's it.
Seat entrance, all of these things were done, no, just to make sure that we keep the distancing protocol of our students.
How many are they, sir? Nag-ano ngayon? Parang ano ba yun? Internship ba yung tawag niyan, sir, no? Internship?
Not really internship, but these are subjects with kanang laboratory works yun nga in the hospital, no? That should be done in the hospital. About more than 50 of them, no?
Oh, there are daghan-daghan jud ay, sir, no?
Oh, daghan po sila, ma'am.
Grabe jud ang kuan ana sa eskwelahan ba ang pag-take care ana because it's really a move of the school that's really have to pura bag ka nang inyuha gyud nang ug sa Bisaya pa nga kanang gisugalan jud ninyo ba no nga you really go out of your way that need to do that because it's not an easy
Yeah,
kind
correct. Correct.
of the school that is doing. So,
Okay.
are you facing some challenges in that aspect, sir? What are the challenges that you encounter?
So far, no major challenges, no.
Wow,
We
that's
only
good.
see the sacrifices of our faculty. Mga they have to stay in school, out from their families. That is something murag pinaka-challenging on the part of the school looking at our faculty, no. But this is something our faculty also are willing to do, you know, just to make sure that our students really are learning. Okay, we cannot really sacrifice learning, and we look at the future of our students.
It's really, you've mentioned about laboratories, no? It's really difficult really to have it in online. I know that because,
Yeah.
imagine, kanabang if that is why it is called laboratory because it should be a hand-on experience of the student. So I hope and pray that Chad would also grant you that request, no? Kasi it's not easy, no? Na talagang laboratory be done in online classes. So
Opo.
how about school activities, sir? How do you go about it? Can yung mga intramurals, are you still doing that?
Yeah, we continue to do that. The only thing is all of those are done virtual.
Yeah.
We have the e-games, we have the e-sports, we have the e-leadership training. Even leadership training we did that, but all were done virtually, no? Because activities like this should not stop, no? It might not be really that effective, but at least we have done something to really develop some aspects of their development, no?
So mga esports, online esports.
Yeah, even training, mga leadership training naka-virtual.
Virtual ka na.
Oo.
So, and more importantly, because it is a Catholic school, what about the spiritual formation of the students, the faculty, and the staff of the school? How do you go about it?
All right. We'll start with the involvement of our faculty. So we have this regular conduct of prayers every Friday, no? Every Friday at 3 o'clock, everyone stops, including employees, staff, no? We for a prayer, no? And then we do it kanang every other week, no? This week we do the Rosary. Next week we do the Holy Eucharist, and we ask our students to join these active prayer activities. Second, we have our formation program of our students through the RS subject. No, we try to modify a little bit our curriculum sa RS to fit in some of the
That's
yeah,
religious studies. That's religious
yep,
studies.
yes, yes. Just to make sure that we have components like prayer, reflection, and then some activities that will also address the mental health. No?
Wow, that's very important,
Yes.
sir. Very important.
Oh,
Mental
very
health is
important.
very
Correct,
important.
correct, yun, ma'am. No.
Mm.
So we try to do it like that, no, just to make sure that we continue with the formation of our students.
Mm.
We also have the e-recollection and the e-retreat. Everything we do it
Recollection.
virtual, no? So inana ba?
So, grabe yun ang preparation sa mga sa campus manager, sa mga RS faculty niya na, no? It's not easy, no?
Adjust
Because,
adjust yun, adjust yung tanan, no?
yeah, it's really, since you're doing the course pack, everything, no? It really.
Yes.
Sir, before I will ask your words of wisdom and your thoughts, no? What are the courses of the school? So, anong program? You do have the elementary or the primary until college?
Yeah, we offer the following programs, no? We have kinder, we
Mm-mm.
have full elementary, we
Yeah.
have full junior high school, we have
Wow.
senior high school, we have higher education programs, no?
Mm.
Currently, we have 5 colleges. We have the graduate school,
So you do
and we
have,
also have the law school.
so parang mag-university na ata kayo, ah.
We are working on that, no? We are
Do
working
you
on that.
apply for to become a
Yes, yes.
university already? Yeah, I know. The school really, no, for the information of our viewers, the school really is really in the heart of the city of Digos, and then they really help a lot sa mga tao nga nagpuyo sa Digos. Okay? So it's 7:52, kadali lang yun sa oras, no? So before I will ask your parting words, sir, and your invitation, no, since this you do have online classes, so we can invite students all over the country and all over the world if you would, no? You still have a short break.
Hi, I'm Mara Valentino, and inviting each and every one of you to watch Simply Mao on Talk Live channel.
Okay, we're back. Corieso College. No, grabe ang pag-survive talaga ng Corieso College. So it's 7:54 in the evening. I would like to ask your words of wisdom for the teachers and for the students of the school, or even for our viewers, and your invitation.
Yeah.
No, I know that for those of you who would like to enroll sa Corieso College, you will never, kung sa Bisaya pa, dili mo magmahay. Okay? Sige, sir. Sige, Dr. Kurt.
Opo, ma'am. With the kind of experience that we have the past 2 years, no, since 2019, it somehow deepened our belief, no, that no kind of challenge, no kind of pandemic, no kind of trial can stop Coreso College from continually providing access to education, no, from continually providing quality learning to our students. And in that sense, I am inviting our students and parents to come to Coreso College and join our community. No? Allow us to develop your children to become fully transformed persons. And I have to emphasize that Coreso College is offering socialized programs. We have programs where designed, no, to make it affordable to many of us, no. Those who have less in income can have access to the kind of education Coreso College is offering. Kay naatay mga socialized program from the elementary to junior high school to senior high school and even to college. That is why it is not true that education is difficult to attain, because we have programs for you. Just come to us and allow us to provide you some options and help you transform you and your students to become fully transformed persons. Now, enrollment is already ongoing and classes will be happening very soon. No? For the college, it will happen on the third week of August, while basic education, kinder, elementary, and junior high school and senior high school will start on the fourth week of August. So we still have time. Come to us, and then if you need some help, just visit our offices. No, we have staff who are very much willing to provide you some support in terms of looking at opportunities in enrolling at Coreso College. I tell you, uh, we have programs designed for you. Just allow us to provide you that service, that quality learning to you and to your children and to your sons and daughters. No? So, and finally, ma'am, thank you for having us. Thank you for giving us the chance to be part of this program. While we talk about painful things, no, as we recall, but overall we talk about the joy of life, no, kada bang the greatness of God through the abundance of His sacred heart, no, the most sacred heart of Jesus. Thank you po.
May page po kayo, sir. Do you have any that they can visit, especially for those who would like to enroll from Luzon or Visayas or another places of Mindanao?
Yeah, for those who are outside of our community of Davao del Sur, you can enroll via online, no? We have students coming from different places doing online classes, and you are very much welcome to join us because we have platforms that are designed for you, no? Even outside the country, kato mga estudyante namo nga ni na tuwa sa laing nasod unya wala ka uli, they still continue to join us via the online classes, and others can do the same.
So thank you very much, Dr. Kurt Anthony Diaz, for sharing the life story of Coriaso College Incorporated, as what I have written in our poster. Hashtag Coriaso Incorporated, hashtag survived earthquake and pandemic. Now look at it. No, you continue because of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, and I would say because of the pillars that you really lived. No, throughout the 62 years of existence of Coriaco College. That is excellence, that is community and apostleship. When you did, as you shared with us, you really lived it out, as a community with the help of the brothers of the Sacred Heart, of course, and then board of trustees of the school, and I would not forget the alumni of Coriaso College Incorporated. Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. This is another beautiful episode of Students and Me. So you can continue sharing our episode this evening. No, very inspiring because I am also inspired by the school. No, with all those challenges that they experience, they continue their advocacy to really empower our young na magiging talagang tawag nito educated sa kanilang buhay. So thank you very much, and I would like to thank Brother Eli Susmania SC for allowing me and allowing the school to be part of Students and Me in Talk Life channel. And Your presence here tonight, Dr. Kurt, is really much appreciated by the board of directors of Talk Live Channel. Good evening, everyone, and see you all next Tuesday.